Leave it to me, SAnby. Ether vision activate.
Crossfire! Our blind
Copy. What you deserve.
I'm not late,
Sound static. What you deserve. No time to lose. No room for mercy. My pain!
Let's have some fun!
Purging slash! My blade.
My turn!
Don't get hit.
The flames follow my flow. Restore order. Stage is mine. This party is just getting started.
You're done. Weakling. Victory. The only option.
Alright, I'll take them. My song is with you.
But you can't. My blade.
My turn. Pick it up.
Scatter. It's over. Leave it to me, SAnby. Recalibrating. Right on cue.
Am I keeping up, Captain? Mind the blind side.
Engaging head on. Holding position. What you deserve. Now you pay. Blind overload. Save your strength, SAnby. Maximum firepower! Sound strategy. won't back down.
Time to pin them down.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Fire support ready.
I'm not late, right?
I'll pierce right through.
Straight on cue.
Am I keeping up, Captain? Flash!
Adjusting for wind.
Crossfire!
Down strategy.
Am I keeping up, Captain?
What you deserve.
I'll pierce right through. Target locked. Pin them down. Supporting position.
Wind overload. Get ready. Wide open. Resolve.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Right on cue.
Maximum firepower!
Send the pin them down.
There's no time to lose. Press forward. Weaken.
Ready for a fiery feast! My turn! Purging slash!
It's over. Shadowless blade.
Let's line it up! Let our souls resonate! I'll crash the play the battle!
Happening.
I'll crash the play the battle! Back for more! Scatter! You're done! Need a hand? Hey! Let's have some fun!
I see it.
Save your strength, Anby. Recalibrating fire.
Off balance. Now you hit.
Target locked.
Solid strategy. What you deserve. Sound strategy. Now you can. You're in
Crossfire! Am I keeping up?
Got you covered. I'll pierce right through. Press the advantage.
Current overload.
Tactical strategy! Delay combat!
Maximum firepower!
We won't back down. No time to lose. I'm unstoppable. My blade.
My turn!
You're done.
Need a hand? Ready for a fiery beam!
Purging slash. I see it.
My soul is with you! The flames follow my flow!
Shadowless blade.
Why aren't you rapid? The melody eludes you!
No forgiveness. Stay focused. It's over.
My turn! This party is just getting started!
There's no victory. The only option. My blade is already.
You're done!
Save your strength.
The faithless are a blight upon this world.
Now you can.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Tactical strategy! Short
Fire! Forge the path I
Now you pay.
Rising tide of destiny! Annihilation! Bullshit! Futility!
My bullets are one with the wind. Sustaining fire.
Maximum firepower!
He won't back down.
Obsidian Division, assemble!
Right on cue. Loyalty.
This bullet will reach its mark.
My turn. I swear on my blade. Yeah.
Need a hand? Hey! Let's have some fun!
There's no time to lose. Scatter!
Soften the music! Let's light it up!
No forgiveness!
Let our souls resonate!
Shadowless blade. Purging slash! Hup! You're done! You're done! It's over.
My turn! This party is just getting started!
Victory, the only option.
My turn.
Press forward.
You're done. Need a hand?
Leave it to me. Allow me.
Take this!
Inadequate. Let's make this quick.
Perfect shot! Make it fun for me!
Reality and illusion.
Exclusive recipe made just for you!
Strength and finesse. Swift yet still. Your fate is sealed.
Breaking through!
An opening.
Here it goes!
What a nuisance. Inadequate. Let's make this quick. Reality and illusion. Strength and finesse. Cycle of yin and yang. Evil shall be purged.
Have a taste of the Young Chef's unique technique!
Weakling! You're nothing but prey!
Scoundrels! Breaking through!
Allow me. What a nuisance. Reality and illusion. Strength and finesse. Obliterate form and spirit. Free.
Soldier Orphie.
I'm not late, am I?
Hello everybody, Waller here. So I know I've been on hiatus for 5 days. I was hoping to make a video on the first day of Orphie, but of course I'm busy, and then On top of that, I'd rather spend more time on like telling you how to play Orphie correctly, or not really how to play Orphie correctly, but how Orphie works. And I decided to spend more time working on Orphie than I like just say my preliminary view. I don't know how to play this character. She just came out type of deal. So the team I usually played Orphie was unsurprisingly
SAnby.
Soldier SAnby trigger with Orphie, right? So it's an
Numbers have got your
Aftershock
back.
setup. So for my Orphie build, I have 3000 attack, 26.6% crit rate, 146% crit damage. I should note that the crit rate, even though it seems pretty low, Orphie had a bunch of bonus crit rate in her kit. So this one gives 25%, so that's already at 50%, and then her Sig W engine gives another 20. So she's more like at 70%, which is actually pretty decent. That's about the crit rate you kind of want to get into, especially when you're starting to play with like Aftershock and stuff, because Aftershock can crit. So that's good. Like I wouldn't worry about her having 100% crit rate. 100% crit rate it's consistent, yes, but you'd rather just have Orphie have way more damage, and then just have like a few chance and probably not crit, right? In most runs, it's better in the long run to just do more damage than it is to be more consistent, because sometimes maybe you need to do more damage, or it makes it slightly faster, right? In terms of skill, her talent is by far the one you want to max out first. There's no reason not to max out its core skill because it gives an attack buff, right? So Orphie's talent, or core skill, her talent technically, is basically kind of like a Asriel, but kind of worse. So it gives attack bonus, right? Asriel gives better attack bonus. It doesn't give crit damage. But Orphie is ridiculously strong because Orphie herself gets an extra 85% damage increase to Aftershocks. I should mention that this damage increase also could stack with things like SAnby's talent, or even Orphie's Orphie's thing you'll see in her W engine. In terms of the things I believe that you should level her up, I believe you should level up everything. Orphie is one of those characters that actually does ridiculous amount of damage. So in my testing, Orphie has done about the same amount of damage as SAnby, and Orphie is a sub DPS off field. That is incredibly strong. It's super overpowered that she can do so much damage just for doing nothing. So we're looking at in terms of like, if you don't have the resources, the most important one I would recommend to do is her special attack, and then her assist and her chain. So her special attack is really important, because how it works is that you gain a ton of energy because of how her kit works. She wants a lot of energy recharge rate, or energy recharge. So what you do is that you want to try to use her skill. You want to press it and try to start stacking up her heat. So if you see in combat, she has a little bit of heat bar in the top left, like underneath her little HUD. You want to build this up to about 100, right? And then on top of that, you want to. In my opinion, it's better to build it up even higher past 100, because past 100 you can do way more damage, right? And when you get 100 charge and you see that bar like glow, so it's kind of glowing like a Bernice, you can hold skill, and with the hold skill of your energy, you would do this massive laser. This massive laser does an incredible amount of damage. On top of that, it gives you a quick swap option, so you can quick swap into whoever is usually first in the order. Since I have Orphie as my third person, it's usually whoever's first, so the one in front of her, right? In this case, it's SAnby. Basically, what I'm telling you is that this basically allows you to have Orphie do a massive amount of damage while you can start laying onto it with someone like SAnby. And all of this, I think, counts as Aftershock. So it's a lot of damage just for playing her. On top of that, her ultimate, it gives her heat, right? But it also does an incredible amount of damage, because if you look at his stats, it has 1,398. That's pretty cool. And then the extended damage up to 932 because he extended. So you can get like about 2,000%, and then 45% days, which is pretty low. So that's pretty good. And then on top of that, her chain attack is also ridiculously good. So you kind of want to use her as like a parry tool, where you parry into a break, or you parry midway through like when you're trying to get the stun bar up. You parry because you want to get a little bit of her bottle heat, right? And then from there, once you get ready to go into a break phase or into a stun phase, you want to start it off with a trigger, and then you want to go. And then if Orphie had max heat, you go into an SAnby first actually. So you go trigger, SAnby, and then Orphie. With Orphie's final, you use your charge skill here, and then you swap back to SAnby. And so now you have the combination of the enemy's 185% damage bonus, you doing a ton of aftershock damage, and you're lasering for a ton of damage. And then you get to swap to your main DPS, so you didn't really waste SAnby's turn. So you know how like for traditional DPSs, you usually use like the breaker, then you go to the DPS, and you swap, and you go to like the Orphie and like DPS, right? Like a sub DPS and then DPS, or another support in this case. But in this case, for it's surprising for Orphie's team, you want to go into the breaker, so the stun agent, then the main DPS, and then the sub DPS, and then back to the main DPS, because the sub DPS has a quick swap option. That is how you kind of like maximize your DPS. You don't really see me do that often, because usually I don't think it's like, you can do it, I don't think it's really worth it, especially if you just kind of clear content. But if you want to try to min-max, that is how I think you would do it. Next up, full equipment. Obviously I don't have any cinema. I don't think her cinema is. I think her cinemas are fine, right? Like pink C1 is really cool. Increases heat charge and damage and increases the fire damage. That's just 40% more damage, right? Not including like it's kind of actually it's more like 40%, but not really, a little bit less because you build it with fire damage bonus. But alas. Look at her stats on her disc sets. You can see I focus a lot on attack and crit rate. You cannot get ER as one of these substats, so you don't really have to care. You just want to get as much damage as you possibly can. Pen is okay, but I'd rather go for like attack flat because it's just more damage, right? And then elemental mastery, not elemental mastery. Anomaly mastery is okay. It's not really good because you're not using it for burns or anything, but like sure, if you get it, you get it. Like it's nothing you can do. So yeah, for this one, HP, this two, you see same thing, crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, and then I have HP here. HP is just good, just because Orphie had a slight tendency of getting hit every once in a while, just because of how her a little bit. I wouldn't say it's clunky, but it's a little bit like. There may or may not be times where you kind of like made a mistake and she kind of gets hit because you swapped like incorrectly or something like that. Shadow Harmony, same thing. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. So, and then of course, here's the key important part. If you have a CW engine, you must play Swinging Jab. So you must play anyone that gets energy regen as a 2-piece here. That is because in order to max out her core skill or her talent that we saw earlier, you do need these two. It's required to have the energy regen. In terms of her 4, you want crit damage with crit rate. Like I said at the beginning, it's more important to go for more damage because of how her aftershocks work than it is to go for crit rate. So you basically want more damage, right? So you can give up a little bit more crit rate for way more crit damage. And then you have her thing set up for it. So for this one, I didn't have a better fire damage bonus, so actually the C1 setting would be better. But if I have attack percent because I have a better attack percent piece here on the SIG engine. Like you can see I have this, but this piece is pretty garbage. So I'd rather have the attack percent. I think the attack percent or fire damage is pretty minuscule in terms of like what it's worth it. I believe I think fire damage bonus is technically better, but it's whatever has better stats, right? If this has better stats, go this. Like go this, then you know this. It's not really worth it, right? Last but not least, then of course it's self-explanatory. You go ER on her. ER on her, you go attack percent, crit damage, HP and defense, and stuff like this. And then you kind of just you just want as much crit stats and attack stats. Because in terms of engines, her best engine of course is anything with ER and then of course her own, right? If you don't have that, maybe crit rate like steel cushion will probably be okay, right? Physical damage bonus is useless, but the crit rate is just nice. But although my issue is that you're going to be having issues with losing, not having enough energy, right? Your energy recharge rate would be pretty awful. So if that comes to the case, I don't remember if there's an attackers that actually that actually had EO percent other than Orphie. I don't remember. I don't think so. So if you don't have that, you could go Housekeeper when the off-field energy increases the energy regen when off-field. This is really good, right? And when it gets special hits an enemy, okay, physical damage is garbage, but this is great because you can get the EO, the energy regen increases to keep up Orphie, because Orphie is so reliant on that energy regen. Anyways, that's my analysis of Orphie. The TLDR, if you guys didn't listen to it, is that she's incredibly busted. She's really good with SAnby. I just saw in the video, I did 38, 37, 38k. I think it's 37k. So I did 37,000 on just Deadly Assault alone, right, for that one fight, even though there's like a bonus to it. And then for Shiyu Defense, Shiyu Defense 7, I cleared in 1 minute and 10 seconds. So that tells you like this team is pretty powerful. It's ridiculously strong at dealing with it. When it comes to build wise, you want to focus a lot on attacking crit damage, and you don't really care much about crit rate, especially if you have a Sig engine, because she has a lot of bonus crit rate, especially with her core, which gives 25%, and if you have a SAnby engine, it's another 20%. So more damage is better for her because she is an off-field sub DPS that actually has about the same amount of DPS as SAnby right now, which is pretty insane. For skills, you want to max out. You want to try to max out these three here. These three are the most important to max out, because, especially her special attack if you don't have any resources. Special attack is by far the most important because it gives you a laser that at 100 heat it gives you a laser that will also cause a quick swap to your front person, to the person in line of her. So not the person behind her, not like Trigger where it goes to the one behind her or to the left. Orphie will go to the one to the right of her. So that's why you put your main DPS first, your Trigger second, and your Orphie third, right? That's probably the best way to do it. When it comes to W engines, you're looking for Shadow Harmony with attack, because all these are flats. And then for the two-piece, you're looking for Swinging Jazz because she's so EO reliant that in order to master her talent or to even get close to maxing it out, you need the EO regen on the two-piece set. When it comes to her 4th, 5th, and 6th, 4th, you're looking for crit damage because, as I mentioned, crit rate is okay because she has a lot of crit rate bonuses already, so you want more damage. For Swinging Jazz 5 for the 5th, you either want a attack percent or fire damage bonus, where I think fire damage bonus is better unless you have a better substats on Swinging Jazz, and then or not Swinging Jazz, on the attack percent, then you rather go attack percent because I don't think the damage is that. It's kind of minor. And then last but not least, for sets, of course you want to go EOR because her kit tails off of EOR, and then of course you want to go for attack percent. Anyways, I hope everyone have a good rest of your day. I will probably post another video about this for SAnby's comp once she gets buffed in like 2 to 3 weeks. And then after probably like give it take a week because I'm gonna need to test out the buffs. Anyways, I wish everyone the best of luck, and goodbye. Bye bye. Alright everybody, Koala here. So I wanted to give a demonstration of like the SAnby main combo when you have like Orphie on your team. So pretty much before I actually like perform it, I should mention like basically the combo is that you go to Trigger, right? You break from Trigger, then you go into SAnby, then Orphie. You use Orphie's skill, so her hold skill at 100 heat. Then you swap to SAnby and you start doing your full combo. So this is how it looks like, and then I will talk about it after I'm done. So here's a demonstration of how to do it.
Will reach its mark.
A perfect conduit.
Don't hesitate.
Right on cue.
I won't back down.
Now you pay. What you deserve. It's time.
Alright, so you see like a lot of damage numbers. So that's Aftershock. So basically what you do is you start off, if you're starting the battle, right, you check if Orphie has 100% heat. You see the heat in the top left corner here? That's how much heat. It's kind of like a Burmese, right? And then from there, you want to start first. You want to stack up SAnby stuff. You want to make sure she starts with 3. She starts in 3 stacks. But okay. Then from there, you do trigger. You start with the trigger to break, and then you go into the SAnby because SAnby does some damage here. And then you go into Orphie, but since Orphie at 100 heat, you hold the thing, you swap to SAnby, you dash 3 times, then you ult, right, to maximize your 3 stacks. And you dash again, and you skill again. This is assuming you have 100% energy, right? That's how you do it. That's how you min-max the damage. Anyways, I just want to put up this part just in case if anybody asks about like how does it look and then what does the damage look like. You can see like it has a lot of damage because you can get the laser beam mid stun, and you can also get a full SAnby combo mid stun. Although it's not perfect against Thanatos, because Thanatos' stun bar is a lot lower than other mobs. When you start fighting against bosses, those stun timers are so long that you can kind of do that. Anyways, I wish everyone the best of luck on Orphie. If you guys are going to pull, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye.